Thank y'all for coming out tonight. I had all these notes. I might as well just lay them there because everybody's done said everything that's on my note sheet. There's a couple things here that's been said. So I've been with Coach Causey. I've known him for 21 years. So when I got out of college, this first place I came. I remember the first time I met him. Coach Lambert, actually, we did our right start teaching together, and I was talking about baseball, and he said, "Oh, I know the baseball coach. I'll introduce you to him." And so we come over, and then of course I met the legend, Coach Causey. Talked to him about coaching baseball. Well, little I know, it was middle of football season. And he's like, "Yeah, we'll talk later. We'll talk. We'll catch up in the spring." Okay, so that was sort of my first interaction with Coach Causey. But little did I know. We would grow a bond to be like brothers. So I got to sit under him for 14 years or so, 12, 14 years. Just soaking in everything that this guy instilled. I've said it before a lot of times, like, man, I wish he was my high school baseball coach. I would have loved to have played for him. He's got some big shoes. I know that. Because I've tried to step in them, and I'm not doing it justice. But I try to instill in these guys over here a lot of things that he's instilled in me. I've watched him lead. He's the most selfless person that I know. And I think all you guys know that. He is the most selfless person. And with all these other people sitting up here talking the same thing, like, he don't want his name mentioned. He didn't want to be out in front of everybody. But this was for you, Coach Causey, and like they said, there's nobody better. I will say, the whole Mr. Mobley, the whole baseball golf, I think that was supposed to be kept on the down low. Well, I do remember several days after an hour and a half practice, me, Coach Causey, Coach Smith, we would be somewhere way down behind right field, soccer field, Bronco field, somewhere, bat in hand, ball, chasing this yellow dimple ball. And all of a sudden, it might be 7:30. Now, we practice from 4 to 5:30. So here's 7:30, and all of a sudden, his phone starts ringing. He gets that phone up. It's Ashley. Oh, she's mobile. She's mobile. Guys, I gotta go. So I think that the baseball golf was supposed to be on the down low, but now she knows. But we did have a 9-hole baseball golf course around the complex, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, like they say, we've had a lot of fun. We've won a lot of baseball games. I've been a part of a lot of baseball wins. But the lessons that he's taught us stands out much more than the wins and losses. 359 wins, like, when you stop and look at 359 wins, that's a lot of wins. A lot of wins. Especially like Mr. Mubbs in one base in one career over 21 years, that's a lot of wins. I've seen this guy, like I said, all my notes were pretty much scratched out, but I made a couple more. I've seen him pick up players, take players home, give them something to eat. Didn't have rides. I've got you come in the mornings, work with them in the classroom, work with them in football workouts, baseball workouts. He was always willing to do whatever he could to help any kid be successful. So Coach, I've seen a lot of that, and people remember things like that, and I really appreciate that. So we've got you some gear up here. All this gear that you see is yours. I do have something here for you. I want you to come up here. We've got one sort of special thing from our baseball team that we had made for you. So if you'll come on up. So this is one-of-a-kind bat here. It's got the Western Guilford logo on it, and it says, "In honor of Chris Causey Field." And I even went to Miss Parker and I got his signature and copied it. So his signature is on this bat. Coach Causey.